Hi, you're welcome to this episode of Easy Maths. Today we're going to talk about different shapes you have in mathematics. So the first shape I'm going to tell you about is the triangle. We have different types of triangle. So the triangle looks like this. The first triangle I'll tell you about is the isosceles triangle. It looks like this. Isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle has two sides equal. Two sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. And because the two sides are equal, we also have two of the angles being equal. Two of the angles being equal. Okay? So that's an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. And then we have an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Now an equilateral triangle has three sides equal. The three sides of the triangle are equal. An equilateral. And also the three angles are the same. A triangle is an object or a shape that has three sides only. That's a triangle. Okay? Then we have a right angle triangle. A right angle triangle is a triangle which has a right angle. A right angle. A right angle, right? Now this right angle is 90 degrees. 90 degrees. So a right angle triangle is a triangle in which one of the angles is 90 degrees. And then we have an obtuse triangle. An obtuse triangle. Okay, now an obtuse triangle is a triangle in which one of the angles is greater than 90 degrees. Okay? And it seems to lean on one side. It leans on one side. That's an obtuse angle of a triangle. Okay? So this is all about triangles. The next shape we're going to talk about is a square. A square is a shape that has four sides. And not just a square, there are so many other shapes that have four sides. Okay? So we have a square. This is what a square looks like. A square is a four-sided shape in which all the sides are equal and the angles inside the square are 90 degrees or right angles. This is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees. All the sides are equal. It's called a square. Okay? And then we have a rectangle. A rectangle. This is a rectangle. Okay? Now a rectangle has two sides, opposite sides equal, and the two other opposite sides are equal. And then the angle inside the rectangle is 90 degrees each. The four angles is 90 degrees each. So that's a rectangle. Okay? And then we have a trapezium. A trapezium. A trapezium looks like this. Okay? A trapezium could also look like this. The trapezium could also look like this. The key point of a trapezium, is that two of the opposite sides are parallel. They are parallel to each other, while the two other sides tend to meet at an imaginary point. They tend to meet at an imaginary point. So that's a trapezium. So we have a rhombus. We have a rhombus. It's called a rhombus or a kite. It's also a four-sided shape, but the angles are not at 90 degrees. The angles are not at 90 degrees. It's spelled like this, a rhombus. Our four-sided shapes, rhombus. Now it's the same as this, just that we tilted it a bit. We tilted this to look like this, okay? The key point of a rhombus is that the two opposite sides are parallel. They are always parallel to each other, okay? They are parallel to each other. So that's a rhombus. They are all quadrilaterals. That's quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a shape that has four sides. That's a quadrilateral. So the next shape I'm going to tell you about is a five-sided shape, and it's called a pentagon. It looks like this, a pentagon, 5 sides, 2, 3, 4. So how many? Let's count together. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is known as a pentagon. A pentagon. Okay? Pentagon is a flat shape that has 5 sides. And then the next shape is a hexagon. A hexagon has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a hexagon. Okay? A shape that has 6 sides is known as a hexagon. The number of sides continue to increase. After a hexagon, you have a heptagon. After a heptagon, you have an octagon. After an octagon, you have a nonagon. And you have a decagon. And on it goes. After that, we'll talk about a circle. A circle. This is a circle. The circle is round. We all know what is a circle. A circle is a round shape. Okay? And then at the center of the circle, to the side of the circle, we have the radius. It's called its radius. Okay? So the distance around the circle, if you walk around the circle, you have the circumference. You have the circumference. If you walk around this circle, this is a circle. If you go around the circle, you have a circumference. From this side to this side is the radius of the circle. Now the next set of shapes we're going to talk about are solids. They are solid shapes. Now a solid shape consists of 2 or more flat shapes. It could have a circle, it could have a rectangle, it could have a triangle mixed together to form a solid object. So let's start now. Now let's start with the first one, which is a cube. You say a cube. Some people will call it a cuboid, right? So we say it's like this, a cube. This is a cube. It's like a square. A square. Okay? That's a cube, right? It's like a box. That's a cube. It has 6 sides, okay? This is one side, this is second side, this is the third side, this is the third side, okay? This is the fourth side, this is the fifth side, and the flat one under is the 6th side, okay? This is one side, this is the second side, Okay, this is the third side. This is the fourth side. This is the fifth side. So we have 6 sides of a cuboid. Now we have a rectangular cube, which is known as a cuboid. Okay, a rectangular cube that looks like this. It looks like a box, shape of a box, a cuboid. Okay. And then we have a sphere. A sphere. A sphere is the shape of a ball. It's a circular, round shape. Okay? A cuboid is circular. A sphere. A sphere is what? Circular. And then we have a cylinder. A cylinder. A cylinder. This is a cylinder. A cylinder. Okay. Then we have a pyramid. A pyramid. We have a triangular pyramid and a square pyramid. A triangular pyramid. That's the base is a triangle. The base of this object is a triangle. Okay. So that's a triangular pyramid. A triangular pyramid. Okay, then we have a square pyramid. It looks something like this, or rectangular pyramid. It's like this. Okay, are we seeing it? So we call it a rectangular pyramid. Remember, the base of this object is either a rectangle or a square. So which other shapes do we have? We also have a triangular prism. Triangular prism has 3 rectangular faces and 2 triangles. I think that should be about all. These are basically the shapes that we have and we meet in mathematics and in trigonometry. Thank you for watching. Now for the next topic, I would like you to subscribe and click on notifications so that you can watch the next topic. Thank you. Bye.